Okay, I'm already so sorry about all the noises that are going on outside. Forgive me. Just when you thought the Victoria's Secret tutorials were done, here I am with another one. I did the Bella Hadid look, and someone asked me to do Ratajkowski's look, which that's kind of like the more classic Victoria's Secret look, so let's do it. So obviously all the products that were used during the show were Pat McGrath. I don't have all the products, so we're just gonna make this work. The foundation that they used is a very like serum-like consistency. It's very glowy to the skin. So I have good thick moisturizer on, I have sunscreen on. So starting with a good base, I'm gonna go in with this L'Oreal Lumi tint. It gives me a really glowy look and it is kind of like a serum consistency. So I'm starting with that. And this is a little bit dark for my skin tone, but that's okay. It's getting colder out. I could use the warmth. Seeing as how that is a light consistency, I'm gonna go in with this. This is Mayron, it's a cream foundation. I just want a little bit more coverage and this is still gonna give me a skin-like finish. And this actually matches my skin tone. Now I'm gonna go in with the Kosas color corrector for my under eyes. This is from a makeup kit. I wanna keep it sanitary, so I'm gonna use it on a separate brush versus just applying it to my face. I need some under eye help, so. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with regular concealer. This is from Janessa Myricks. Just going to add that sporadically around my face where I need it. As far as the bronzer, I'm gonna go in with this. I'm gonna go in with this. So loud outside. I'm gonna go in with this color from the Curve Case. It's definitely more of like a reddy, like golden undertone. So I'm just going to. That's how I feel right now. Drilling this face, you know? Oh my god, is someone like on my balcony sawing? Like that's what it sounds like. I'm very sleep deprived, so this is like funnier than it should be. Okay. As far as blush, it was two of Pat's colors that she mixed together. I don't have anything that's like quite the same tone. This is made by Mitchell Holly Pop Curve Case. So this is a pink, like shimmery kind of tone. And then this is like a little bit more mauve-y. So I think I'm gonna try to combine the two and I think I can get something close. So I'm gonna go with the darker color first just to add some structure. Can you see this? Hopefully. All right, yeah. Bingo. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. So I was watching some of the videos of Pat applying the blush and she was using a very light hand and a really fluffy brush. And I love that it was more on the apple of the cheek versus like the really high up on the cheekbones like we're seeing now. I'm gonna take a little bit of that mauve-y kind of color and put it on the nose. That was too much. Blend it out. I'm gonna take whatever is left on my brush on the forehead because she does have like a very like blushy kind of like reddish undertone for her bronzer. And then I'm gonna go with this lighter pink color just to brighten it up and then add a little bit of shimmer. I'm gonna go with this cream contour color. This is a true cool tone, so it's really gonna give me a shadow. I'm gonna do that around my mouth and then underneath my cheekbones. All right, for eyebrows, I'm using some brow soap. I'm taking some setting spray on a spoolie, and then so her brows are way darker than mine, but I'm still gonna start with a blonde color just as a base so it's not too dark all over. So now I'm gonna go in with the same pen. This is in taupe, so it's a little bit darker. So it's interesting as far as the eyes because all the angels had different makeup artists working on them. I think Pat was probably overseeing everything and adding little touches. I feel like her eye makeup is a little bit darker than most of the other girls. So anyway, I'm gonna go in with this color. This is from St. Minerals. I just put a little bit of that same cream foundation on my eyelid, and I'm just doing a wash in the crease. Her shape is definitely winged out. Okay, I'm gonna do the outer corner and I'm gonna use a dark brown for this on a pencil brush just to create this little sculpted, like winged look that she has. So I'm going off of a picture that I found on her makeup artist page. It looks a little bit more dramatic in these pictures than it does like with the final product. So I'm just gonna start this and see what happens. So I'm just laying down the initial color and then using what I have left on my brush to kind of create that shape. So it's not like a crazy wing, but you still kind of have that pulled out shape. I'm gonna go back in with my original brush and just blend it together. So overall, this look is very soft and shimmery and angelic. No harsh lines. I'm gonna use just a little bit of that dark brown underneath my eyes as well. Okay, and with the iconic shimmer on the lid, I do have a Pat McGrath palette. Based on the swatches I saw, I think the shade was somewhere like in this range to this range. So maybe I'll just mix them together on my finger. Maybe even the lighter color too. Something like that. Looks a little bit more gold in the picture, but I swear the swatch was more like a cool tone brown, so I'm gonna go in with this color a little bit more, just add a little more shimmer. That is so loud. For the liner, she used like a black brown, so I'm gonna use this, my Milk Cacao. I feel like I use it in every tutorial, so you know I love it. Just gonna do a little bit along the lash line. I'm gonna tight line as well. It's not like an eyeliner heavy look though, so don't get too carried away. So I'm gonna smudge this out just a little bit. I just think it looks softer and prettier. Also, it's a good trick if you're not very good at eyeliner, because some people are like, I can't do a straight line, and I'm like, I can't either. So especially with a pencil, because it is soft and smudgy, like I just think it looks better smudged out. So I'm just taking a brush and just diffusing it a little bit so it's more of like a shadow. And if you decide it's too thick, you can definitely go back in with the shimmery powder and put some more on just to clean it up a little bit. Okay, for the lashes, I think she only has like little corner lashes. I'm gonna cheat and just cut these in half just for a little wing effect. So whenever I'm cutting corner lashes, I usually will cut the ends and use those, but these are pretty long, so I actually took the inner few clusters of these lashes, and then that's what I'm gonna use on the outside. So I just did that in the outer corner just to kind of create this little winged effect. So from there, I'm gonna create more of like that winged look. So I'm gonna go in with this Tier foundation. It's a little too light for me, but I think that's gonna be perfect to just kind of create this lifted look. Just add just a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna set everything with powder, and this is Baked from Made by Mitchell. Overall, this is still a very glowy look, but I have to wear this to work. I don't wanna be looking greasy. So I'm definitely focusing on this little area that I just added with the lighter foundation to make it look extra lifted. I'm just adding a little bit more powder to my puff and really working into the skin. I don't want it to look too powdered. I'm just hitting the cheeks because I don't want it to look like really shiny right here. I want it to look shiny right here. So I know they used her blurring powder to set everything into place. I don't have that, so I'm gonna go in with the Hourglass powders, the ambient lighting. So I'm just gonna go with the darkest color. And obviously these are a classic. They're beautiful if you haven't tried them. They set everything into place, but they leave your skin looking glowy and radiant. Taking a smaller brush and going in with the lighter colors and sweeping away that baking. I guess someone's sawing my balcony off, like that's what it sounds like. Okay, for the highlight, I'm gonna use this color. It is from Laura Mercier. It's like a golden shimmery color. It's called Indiscretion. Just adding it to the high points. I'm gonna add a little bit to the inner corner with my finger. So I'm adding black mascara, top and bottom. And seeing as how these lashes are really winged out, I'm also going to direct my lashes outwards just to create that lifted look throughout. So for the lip liner, I don't have anything that's quite like the Done Undone, but I'm gonna use this. This is Wherever Walnut by Makeup Forever. And just use it all over the lips. Next, I'm taking Made by Mitchell's Lip Trick in Ride Under Sun. This is just a dark brown color. Just using that to contour slightly. And again, there's no harsh lines, so I'm gonna go in with my finger and just blend this out. So for the gloss, it's like a beautiful shimmery nude color. So I'm gonna use Buxom, and this is in White Russian Sparkle. I've used it before, so it is a fave. Also, it's plumping. We need that plumping for the Emrata pout. Okay, so final touches. I still feel like her cheeks are a little bit more rosy and her eyes are maybe a little bit darker. So I'm gonna go back in with that same brown shade on a pointed brush and just add a little bit more underneath the eyes. And I feel like the cheeks are still a little bit more pink, so I'm gonna go in with this color from Made by Mitchell. Add it right here. Yeah, the cheeks are really like a little bit lower than what we've been seeing lately, so. All right, I think this is it. This is her. So I know that she also used the glass setting spray. I don't have that, so I'm gonna go in with the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray from e.l.f. Just add a little bit to my cheeks. I don't know why, but I feel like I wanna add this. I'm probably gonna regret it, but this is Danessa Myricks. It's a Color Fix Pastel in Bunny. I just feel like the lip needs to be just like a little bit lighter, just in the center. I don't know. Maybe I just need a little bit more dimension, but I feel like this looks better. I don't know if it's accurate, but anyway. I'll have to go put on my angel wings once I'm done with this, so thank you for watching the millionth Victoria's Secret tutorial. Until next time.